Mathematics in a void. I've recently been reading some Immanuel Kant, and he says that there are two types of different knowledge. There is a priori and empirical. A priori, meaning that it doesn't have to be proved in reality in order to be true, such as the statement, all bachelors are single. And then you've got empirical, which means it either can or has to be proved in reality, such as, is it raining today? So you have to test it in reality to see whether it proves true or not. So he says that there's those two types of knowledge. And then he goes on to say that mathematics is a priori. And I got thinking about this, and 2 plus 2 is 4, okay? That's proved empirically right in front of you there. But he says, mathematics is a priori, which is fair enough because you can do massive calculations, and I certainly haven't got enough felt tips to get into the billions and whatnot, etc., etc. So yes, you can definitely use mathematics from an a priori standpoint. My thinking was then to take everything away, because I think mathematics have to be proved empirically first. They can certainly be used in a priori way, but I'm pretty sure the rules of mathematics have to be proven empirically first in order to gain the knowledge, to prove that it's true. And then when you can prove the small ones in reality, then you can use that framework to build up into pure reason and whatnot. So I'm just going to play a little thought game and imagine myself coming out of my body, sending my body off over the horizon, so I'm nowhere near it. I have no body, and then my surroundings, I think I'll delete them as well. So there's just a void, a space, nothing in it at all, nothing as far as the eye can see. There's just nothing. And then I'm going to delete all prior knowledge. So essentially, I'm being born into a void. So the only thing that I can be certain of, I think, is my perspective, my presence. I'm able to think. Even though I have no empirical data coming in at all because it's just a void, but I'm still able to think in the void. So I think, although maybe not in a void because you would have no point in reference, but I think I would be able to ascertain that I had my perspective, in which case I have one of something, and then if I have one, I could imagine having two, and then when I got two, I can add 2 and 2 together, and then in an a priori fashion I can use mathematics as much as I want. But let's go back to reality, but let's go to a slightly different reality. So come back my body and I come back to this reality. But now in this reality, every time I put 2 and 2 together, magically they make 5. Obviously this doesn't work in our reality, but let's say it did. Let's say every time you put 2 and 2 together, a fifth one materialized. Now, if 2 plus 2 equals 5 empirically, would then the laws of mathematics adapt? So would the a priori rules of mathematics adapt to that, because that is the evidence in front of it? And then would a whole new series of mathematics be built off of those small empirical truths? So yes, I know there's a lot of smarter people out there who could probably give me some good advice in which way to think about this further. So if you've got any thoughts at all, put them down in the comments. Cheers.